Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox 2 video, and today we are going to be adding the absolutely massive Quasi star into our solar system. So this is going to be probably the most extreme thing I think we've ever done when we've added an object to the solar system, because if you didn't know, a Quasi star is a very large object and very interesting as well, because we don't actually know if these existed or not, but there's theories on it. So either way, we're adding it into the system today. So if I can just find it here, because there's a lot of stuff. Whereabouts is it? Quasi star. Okay, so this bad boy. This star is larger than the orbit of Neptune. This is ridiculous. So just a little quick info before we actually add this bad boy in. So I just have a little article up here. So it's also known as a black hole star because these were believed to have a black hole inside them, which is very interesting. And as well, these were the first sort of generation of star. When the universe first begun, these were thought to have been the first stars that existed in the solar system, or not the solar system, in the universe, sorry. But they are probably not around anymore, so yeah, probably not gonna look for them. So it's pretty interesting because these stars are believed to not be used by fusion, but they're actually coming from its material, which is going into the black hole. So basically, the black hole in the center is what, or sucking up the material at the star is how the star made energy. So very strange, weird objects these things are. And also, actually, before we'll go into a new simulation, actually, just to compare them with the largest stars here. So let's just go with obviously the Sun. We'll place that. We'll go Rigel, Aldebaran, and then we'll go Betelgeuse. Then we'll obviously get good old Canis Majoris. That's my personal favourite giant star. UI Scotti, and then we will place in the Quasi star. And we'll just see how big this thing actually dwarfs UI Scotti. Just look at the size of this. Even compared to the largest star known, this thing is very big. As you can see here, this is just ridiculously insane. So, should be interesting to see once we add this to the system. Something tells me the system, even Planet 9, will not last for long here, because this star is extremely large. Like, this is crazy. This even is probably around the size of some black holes, or some decently large black holes. We've got some black holes here. Yeah, these guys are still pretty big. I don't even know if we can... Yeah, these are all bugged out, I think. Here we go. Can we place this? Oh god, that just broke everything. Yeah, black holes in... My custom black holes are very buggy for some reason. Yeah, you saw there the comparison here. This is insanely large compared to the largest stars. So, yeah, poor little Sun is just completely dwarfed by these. Yeah, here are the black holes. So, the black holes dwarf the star, but there probably are some black holes that actually look like, or actually smaller than this star. Like how Sagittarius A in the Milky Way, that is way smaller than all of these stars, to be honest. But yeah, this probably could hold its own up against some black holes. So, pretty interesting stuff. So, if we head back to the normal solar system here. So, one thing I want to do before we start, though, is Planet 10. So if you guys saw yesterday's video, we did make a custom Planet 10, as you guys recommended. So what we're going to do today is we're going to add it into the solar system here. So should be pretty interesting. So from what you guys told me when I asked you yesterday, apparently this object's around 40 to 60 AU, I think it was. So should be pretty interesting. Because if it was any closer, we probably would have discovered it. So even if this planet's real or not, you guys still requested me to do it and add it in the system, so I will do that. So here's our Planet 10. So it's got to be sort of around here, surely. Like, it can't be much closer than this. Like, can't be. So let's go with, let's put it around, I don't know, 57, 58, 59 AU, that works. So let's have it around here. Because we don't even know if Planet 9 exists yet, let alone a Planet 10. I've never seen anything about this, so I can't really put my opinion in if it exists or not. But a lot of things seem to say this could exist as a 10th planet. So either way, if it's in the solar system, it's not going to cause any problems because it's very small. It's not going to mess any orbits up. So we can have it just chilling in the system. Why not? So there's Planet 10. And that's actually what we can do is we can actually, let's play around with its orbit a little bit. Let's make it a little inclined maybe. So let's do something like this. Maybe just play around with that a bit. There we go. So we just have it like that. I can always change it if you guys don't like the way I put it, but I think that should be fine. So just leave it there for now. Just hidden there. So it's not really going to be any effect. And also, one thing I just want to update the custom solar system with is Neptune apparently has a locked mass, which it does. That's why it was surviving the supernovas when we did the last supernova video. So we've got to turn this option back on, and that will fix it. So there's that. So there we go. So the system's been updated. So let's go quickly and save this as the solar system. So, yes, this is the custom one with the good old custom Uranus and all that. So let's replace. Yeah, we've got the custom Sed and the custom Planet 9, the custom Charlico there. We've got some cool objects in the asteroid belt here, which aren't usually in the solar system. We've got custom Iris. Now we've got a custom Planet 10. So, yeah, we're definitely leveling up the solar system a bit. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, on to what we're going to be doing. Let's get ready to add this star in. So this is going to be insane. It's going to gobble up all the planets. Literally all of the known planets it's going to gobble up. So this is insane. So let's get our Quasi star. Let's place it. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. So let's put it right there. Oh my. This is bigger than the red giant sun by miles as well. Like, this is the ultimate sort of crazy star. So we're going to delete the sun. Now, this is just going to devour everything. Let's put the timer on literally minutes here. So, or yeah, milliseconds. That works. Hit play. Oh, okay. Damn. The whole inner solar system and the outer solar system have pretty much been gobbled up now. So, pretty crazy. So, let's actually auto-orbit. So, let's see what happens here. So, here is all that's left for the solar system here with the Quasi star. So, let's go ahead and see what happens. So, Pluto, how are you doing? Or is it not warmed up yet? What's the luminosity on this anyway? So, it does have luminosity. So, let's see here. Is this going to warm up in any way? Or maybe this star's so large it's bugged out and it won't do anything. So, should certainly be interesting either way. Oh no, Pluto is cooling down. Okay, so it's definitely doing something. Wow, look at the size of this thing. That's pretty mad. So let's actually keep an eye out on all these. So we want to see if they melt or anything, or get very, very hot. So let's see here. Planet 9, how are you doing? It's probably been lit up here now because yeah, this star is massive. So yeah, Planet 9's getting sunlight from this absolutely mega star. But I don't know how luminous these stars would have been. So there's its Hassel zone. Yeah, this definitely isn't the brightest star. If I just do a bit of quick research, maybe we can find it. Yeah, so these objects are heating up, as we can see here. Just keep an eye up on that. Yeah, these stars are definitely warming up, so hopefully they'll be vaporized. But does it say anything about luminosity here? It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about luminosity that I can see, so that kind of sucks. Well, apparently it has about over 1,000 solar masses. That is ridiculous, and they only live for 7 million years. So that is very, very crazy. So we actually need to edit this and give it 10 or about 5,000 masses of sun. So that is pretty crazy. So let me just try and search luminosity quick. Luminosity. Anything? Can't really see anything on it because we obviously wouldn't have known. They don't exist anymore. We will never know their luminosity. So yeah, it looks like can't really. Yeah, there's nothing. I can't find anything on it in this little bit of research I've done. So this is going to get interesting. So we need to boost this mass up a bit as well. So hopefully when I change the mass, it's not going to make the radius bigger. But let's go 5,000 because that's what it should be. Okay, no, it didn't change the radius. Okay. Well, I don't think it did. Yeah, that's still all the same. So that's what it should be. So there's that. I'm going to add an extra 0 onto the luminosity because I think a star with this much mass should definitely have a very big luminosity as well. So we'll buff it up a bit. So now, instead of being 340,000, it's now 3.4 million. So it's still not the brightest ever. Actually, well, since R136A1 is the brightest star, and this has more mass than than that star, because that also is the most massive star discovered, and it's the brightest. So maybe the luminosity on this needs to be another 0. So let's roll with that. Because like it would make sense. Like these must have been brighter than R1 is, or maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, let me know on that if I'm wrong, because I would be interested to know. But yeah, this is what should be happening. So even so, a star of this size, its tidal forces probably would tear these up. So this is what probably should be happening. But yeah, if you guys ever want me to redo this video with updated stats for the Quasi star, just let me know. But I think this should be fine. Like luminosity, surface temperature, radius, like or surface temperature is not really a problem, but the mass is definitely correct. The radius I'd say is near correct, but like I said, we've never actually seen the star. We've never actually seen one of these because they're all dead. All these stars don't exist anymore. They're only predictions, so we can never be 100% accurate on if this would be right or not, or if this would actually happen if it was in our solar system, because these stars probably lived and died before our solar system even came into existence. So yeah, this is a completely impossible scenario, but here we go. So is it going to completely roast these objects? Surely it should. So it doesn't seem like it wants to, because like the thing is with big objects like this, they are a little buggy, so probably not the best. But is it going to vaporize any of these? Like surely it, come on. Well, it is losing mass. We are losing mass here, so that's promising. Yeah, it should vaporize all of these, no problem, honestly. Actually, let's save it, because we've updated it as well. Yeah, so let's go ahead and, wait, there we go, save object, just so it's updated. Alright, there we go. So, well, it's barely moving, but it is moving. It's getting slowly pulled around in speed here, as you can see. It's not moving very fast at all, though. Okay, so are these actually going to get any smaller? Because they should be. Like, surely they should. Wait, where's R1? Let me just quickly compare it to R1. Because that's the brightest and most luminous star known, so... yeah, that luminosity's gone up a bit. So there's R1 there. So it's 805,000. So what's the luminosity on this star? Is it bigger? Okay, it is bigger, I think. Wait, is it? Yeah, that's 34 million. This is only 8 million, I think that is. So, yeah, this is brighter. So it should vaporize these no problem. Like I said, it's probably just the game being buggy with a star this large and this much in mass. It probably, yeah, the game does not like things like this. Oh, they are losing material. As you can see, they are shooting out some mass there. So, is the object going to get any smaller there? That's what I want to know. So it should just take all these out, no problem. Like, this star is massive. So let's see. Is it going to do anything? Come on. Surely it should vaporize these. What if we manually help out here? What if we move this or get rid of make it only 100 kilometers? Is that going to do anything? No, it's not. Okay, interesting. That's very interesting, actually. It should be. So it warmed them all up nicely, but it hasn't actually... what if we put it to 10? Still won't vaporize. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload the simulation, and we're going to place the up... maybe if we have an updated one in here and we've reloaded it, maybe that will help. So let's try this again. So put the Quasi star right in the center there. Right, there we go. Oh, that is so big. Look at the size of this. Honestly, jeez, that is so huge. Auto orbit and play. Now it should hopefully start to vaporize these. Here we go. Is it going to make you smaller? Come on, get it smaller. Come on. Anything? Please. Well, apparently these planets do not want to die. How's Planet 9? Planet 9's warmed up as well. But it doesn't seem to want to actually vaporize these. Look at all the collisions from the planets. Jeez. Eris has got smaller in size. Look at that. It's gone down a bit. Let's check the mass loss here. So it is losing a lot of mass, but it's not. Radius isn't getting smaller. So I'm guessing we're just going to have to play the simulation really fast. Even Sedna, one of the furthest objects, is losing mass. So that's pretty insane. So we got all of these guys here as well. There. Oh no, I think it is working now. Well, it looks like some of them are anyway. If we manually move this, is it going to help out in any way? Come on, get smaller. Their masses aren't locked, so it should be getting smaller. Because this is what should be happening. An object this large should have no problem eating all these up. So let's just speed up as fast as we can go. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Where's Pluto at anyway? How are you doing? See, look, they're not getting any smaller. It's weird how losing mass in this game works. Even though they're losing mass, they're not losing radius. Maybe it's something to do with the density. I don't even know. But according to this, it's losing mass. So it should be getting smaller. Like, a lot smaller. It's losing a lot of mass. Is it going to do anything? Come on. So that's how much... so kilograms a second. It's losing a lot of mass here. It should be getting vaporized. Like, come on, game. Yeah, game does not like this. Really doesn't want to cooperate at all. Let's try speeding the simulation out. Maybe that helps. Let's turn this off. Can we go any faster, please? Even the star's turning. Look how cool this is. Wow, okay. So this is the fastest we can run it at. So, anything? Come on. Well, apparently it doesn't want to vaporize these objects. Okay, that's very interesting. But I'm going to blame the game for this. Because I think it's the game struggling to make this large object work properly. Because if we put R1 in the system, it would completely take everything out. So... interesting stuff. So, is he going to do anything? Come on, get rid of these. Yeah, this should vaporize all of the stars. Like, it would make sense, right? Is it just me, or like, you guys agree with me here? Like, Planet 10, and even though it's one of the larger objects out here, it should still go down. Like, if we put it at 100, does that... see, it still won't vaporize. Like, even though it's losing mass here, it's still not... the radius still isn't getting any smaller. If we put it at 1 kilometer, is that going to do anything? Like, come on. It should be... now the mass is going down. Was it going to actually do anything? Like, come on. Mass is still going down, so what if we just keep lowering this? Maybe it just needs speeding up. Maybe we just can't run it as quick. Like, this kind of sucks. Like, maybe it's just I'm not running the game fast enough because I'm being a bit impatient, but we don't want to be just looking at stuff going on a star all day, so I do want to sort of speed it up a bit. Interesting, though. That's really weird how it's not disintegrated any of these. let's try it in let's go to a new simulation, just put an object next to it and see what happens here. So let's get our Quasi star again. So let's go ahead and place this bad boy there. And then we'll place a, let's just go with, what should we use? Let's put a, yeah, Planet 9. So we'll just get one of these basic ones. We'll put a Planet 9 very, very close to it there. So there we go. Then we'll put a Pluto here as well. See if that does anything. Pluto should get vaporized by this, no problem. So let's see what happens here. Oh, it's already warming up. See? Oh, now it decides it wants to vaporize. See, this is what should happen. But it's sort of stopped. What is going on with this? It's really weird. So it was losing mass, then it just stopped. Planet 9 as well was losing a bit. As you can see, it's got a massive smoke trail coming out of it. But then it just stops. Why is it doing that? Any ideas from you guys? Like, because you saw it, both of these objects were, or they did lose a bit of mass. You saw the smoke trail coming out, but then it just stopped. But the mass loss is still going up, which is very, very peculiar. So that is very, very interesting. But let's try that with the brightest and luminous star known. So let's do it with this guy. Let's see if this has the same results or it has different results. We've got the blue star this time. So let's yeah, get Planet 9. So we'll put you there. And then we'll put a Pluto down as well. So let's go ahead and place that. And then this Pluto should vaporize straight away. Yeah, it's completely gone. Look, Pluto is gone. And Planet 9 as well. Planet 9, look at this. This is what should be happening. So, interesting to see that it's completely gone. So, interesting stuff. What we could try is remaking the Quasi star from this. Maybe. That may work. So, if we just, yeah, we'll put the Quasi star in. So, if we just quickly copy, see how big it is. So, if we just quickly copy its stats over here. So, let's turn this off. Let's make it 5,000 suns. Hopefully this doesn't turn it into a black hole. So 5,000 suns. Then the radius will want 33.4 AU, like so. So 33.4 AU. Okay, there we go. So it's pretty much the exact same luminosity. So we'll leave it with that luminosity. I think that should be fine. Actually, no. Should we? Let's go with 34 million. So 34 and then 100,000, 10,000, 100,000 million. So that is that. Oh, now this was an even bigger number, so we have to have an extra zero there. So that's what it is. So let's just go and save it as Quasi star 2. Just that works. So just do that. Let's see if we get different results with this, just because it's based off of R1 or not. So maybe because this star was originally based off UI Scutty, so maybe it's restricted to the luminosity of that. Maybe so. We'll try the solar system again. And we'll do it in the normal solar system simulation just to see if that has any effect as well. So we'll go ahead and place... yeah, we'll go ahead and... Yeah, we'll just go to real one now time. That works. So we'll do this. Hit pause. Get rid of this. Delete the sum. Then we will put the super... So we'll put... Yeah, we'll put the normal one in first just to see what would happen. So I'm going to do that. Then go auto orbit. Hit play. Let's see what happens. So is it going to vaporize everything, or is it just going to get stuck again? So let's see here. Let's delete all those as well. Alright, so let's speed this up. And now are these guys going to vaporize? See, they're not. Look, they're just getting stuck. They are heating up in temperature, but their radius isn't just instantly going down. So now we'll try again, but this time we'll put the blue version in, see if that does anything. Maybe it's the color of the star that helps as well. I don't know. I don't know how the game decides it wants to do things. So we'll pause. Place the Mark II's Quasi star in. Delete the sum, like so. Hit play. Now let's see what happens. And again, same thing. So, to conclude, I'm going to say the game... So we'll speed it up as well, just in case it was going too slow. But I'm going to conclude saying that the game, stars this large just don't work. Because that is very strange. Oh, I just pulled them all in. Yeah, look, they should have vaporized now. If this was R136A1, they would have all vaporized straight away. So, my conclusion to this is, we can't do it. We cannot do this properly since the game just won't allow us. We could just delete that now since it's the same results. So, this star, we can look at it, but we can't really make its luminosity anything because game doesn't want to cooperate, which kind of sucks. So, what I'm going to try again though, just one more time, is we're going to get rid of that. If we put an R136A1 in, and I'm going to change its size, but not its luminosity. Let's see if we get any difference. So let's go here again. So let's place that guy there. So it's so much smaller. Look at it. Oh, then we go AU. So turn that to 33.5 or 4 or whatever it was. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to auto orbit. Now, are the stars going to vaporize, or are they literally just going to stay like the way they were? So let's see here. Or is it going to go? Oh, and there you go. Same thing again. Look, they just won't vaporize. They won't instantly disappear, because you saw when we just did it with R1 and Pluto back there, Pluto went straight away. These guys are hanging on, even though this is just the same star but made larger. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But yeah, to conclude today's episode, if you put the Quasi star in our solar system, it will eat up the whole system apart from the dwarf planets on the edge. And either ways, even if the game doesn't prove it, I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that it would vaporize every single object in the system. Even Planet 9, which is out here, maybe. Yeah, it probably would. Like, just because of the like we don't actually know the luminosity of how these stars, or like what the stars were, so we don't know for sure. But I reckon this star would completely wreck everything. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, and then apologies if you didn't like the video, I guess, because we didn't get any results, but can't help that. So yeah, I can't. It's out of my control, as you could clearly see. Like, we couldn't do anything. We can always come back and try and do this again if you guys want that, but I think we are done with this star. I don't think we need to try putting it in any other solar systems, because it's just, it won't vaporize objects for some reason. Maybe because I reckon it's because it's so large. I reckon the radius, or actually, no, I reckon it is the radius from that last test. All we did with R1 is we made it bigger, but it did not vaporize. But if it's the same size as it was before, it probably would have worked. So I'm going to say it's because the objects were so far away, or it's because the radius is too big. Yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, and hopefully, yeah, you don't hate me for this video, because it's a bit sour at the end. But some videos have got to be like that. I guess everything can't be perfect. So yeah, that is it for this video. So if you guys have got any ideas for another video, or if you've got any custom planet suggestions for me, leave them down in the comments. Make sure you put the name of the planet, if you want it a gas giant or not, what color you want, and if you want water or anything like that. So yeah, just let me know down below, because we're going to do another custom object making episode very soon. So yeah, that's that. So make sure you guys all have a great day. Don't hate me for this video if you didn't like it. I'm sorry that the game didn't cooperate properly, but that's out of my control. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.